Right now, we are in the middle of the student camp at the floodplain of the Tagliamento River. It's a unique natural ecosystem where one has the opportunity to observe diversity of natural processes. The aim of this camp was to introduce students to the interactions of floodplain vegetation, morphology, and mobile organisms. During these days, students had theoretical lectures and practical exercises. In addition, we had a visit to the river lab where we have demonstrated ongoing experiment, and we had a meeting with representatives of the local NGO Legambiente telling us about challenges that the river ecosystem is facing nowadays. I really hope that everyone have enjoyed both the scientific part of this course as well as staying in this beautiful place. The training camp is located near a small town of Lagonia. We equipped the camp with informational boards in both Italian and English. A core infrastructure is a large shelter, which served as a lecture room and a place to hide from sun or rain. Students were camping in their individual tents. They also cooked themselves using portable stoves. Delivery of fresh tap water and utilization of garbage were performed on a daily basis to ensure sanitation measures. Deep, and you cannot simply go into the water and do measurements with a stick. So here we use a combination of. Every morning started with theoretical lectures introducing students to the backgrounds of fluvial geomorphology, hydraulics, ecology, and explanations about survey techniques and the use of equipment. The lecture shelter was equipped with a beamer and a screen, supporting the lectures with the PowerPoint slides. This was especially important for students, because such disciplines were not in the program of their standard studies. The River Lab is an innovative research platform for large-scale, cross-disciplinary experimental studies. This year, the River Lab experiments were performed within a project examining mixing at river confluences with implications for fish ecology. Vegetation on river floodplains interacts with water, air, and sediments, having various implications for the ecosystem. In my course, I would like to demonstrate how we can experimentally study impact of vegetation present at the apex of confluences on mixing processes downstream. To perform the experiments, we first needed to build the model of a confluence. We prepared parts of gabions in our workshop in Berlin. Then, they were carried out to Italy and assembled at our research base in Lagonia. The model was designed to be assembled from gabions, box cages, with frame made of wood and wire mesh. In the middle of June, we started building the model in the field. Construction of the model was supported with preliminary topographical surveys, and topographical equipment helped us to arrange accurately building of the straight channel and two tributary streams, joining at an angle of 40 degrees. To make the walls of the model, the gabions were filled with a gravel. A model of vegetation page was placed at the confluence apex and mimicked the effect of riparian vegetation on mixing. Each experiment also included detailed spatial measurements of flow velocity with an array of acoustic Doppler velocimeters. Our students were introduced to the principles and practical aspects of these measurements. During this course, students also had practical exercises. They performed topogeodetical surveys of morphological bed forms, characterized the diversity of associated vegetation, and placed nocturnal cameras to observe behavior of mobile animals like wild boar and deer.
For your best practice.
Ja, eure Hand ist genau auf dem Kreuz. Passt das? Ja, immer in einer Schwimme.
Ja, außer bei Stein.
Ja, aber ich glaube, hier wo es
Hi, my name is Ella Hannewald and I'm a student of the Technical University of Berlin. I study environmental planning and ecology, and right now I'm on a uni excursion in the north of Italy, in Friuli to be exact, and I'm standing at the edge of a sidearm of the river Tagliamento. Here we were nicely supported by people from the IGB who taught us and showed us many of their measurement methods. We learned a lot about measuring the velocity of the river. We learned about morphology and topology, the ways vegetation is distributed, the way it succeeded after an open bank becomes a bushland and then a forest. We installed night cameras, and yeah, basically we're immersed in quite the scientific base camp for 5 days. Tomorrow, sadly, the camp will be over, but we were a nice group of 14 people going on scientific excursions, but also sightseeing a bit every day. And I would say it was quite enjoyable. For me, so far, all of this hydraulic stuff was always very theoretical. But now I have a much better understanding of how field work actually works, what infrastructure is needed, how it's interacting with the local people and the local NGOs. So it was quite the holistic experience, of which I'm very much pleasantly surprised. And added to that, it's just frankly quite beautiful. It's good for a swim. And I would like for every ecology student to have similar experiences.
Okay. Hi guys, my name is Niels. I'm studying ecology and environmental planning at the Technical University at Berlin. Yeah, I'm here for the 1 week of the camp next to the Tagliamento. And for me personally, I'm very grateful to have the opportunity to participate in the project. Like, coming from Berlin, the landscape is completely different. And personally, I really love mountains, and to having that connection of the water, of the river, close to the camp, still seeing the mountains. And especially for me, it's quite interesting to see that type of natural river and its dynamics and the way it looks. Because in Germany, as a lot of you may know, most of the rivers are completely restricted by the human interactions with it. And one thing that stood out for me was the visit at the canyon in the mountains close to San Francisco, which was just an incredibly beautiful nature site.
Hi, my name is Tilman Lemke. I also stayed at this camp, and I must say it was really lovely. I haven't stayed in this area of Italy before, and to see like a natural river like this in Tagliamento was just great. And I must say that like Alex and Alexandra was very nice with teaching us and telling us about how the scientific progress works here. And with the camp setup, it was very nice. Here with like to camp here beautiful weather. We were really lucky with this, and also what we learned with the vegetation and animals here, how the scientific progress works to search for the vegetation and set up wild cameras. We even saw some boars on the wild cameras. That was really nice, and also how the vegetation of rivers works and how natural rivers form, which I haven't heard before like this, and we haven't done like scientific stuff like this, so it was really helpful to learn. And yeah, also like all the people here were very nice, and was really fun as well. We had also a lot of time to do some fun stuff and visit attractions here in the area, like a lagoon and a cave, what do you call it? A canyon where we could swim, and even here in the river we could swim right behind me. Yeah, it was a really nice time. Yeah, and I'm happy I was part of this and to stay in Italy. Yeah.
After the field trip, students were processing results of their field measurements and field surveys and preparing reports. The reports illustrate the students were very motivated and accomplished at this stage with great creativity and enthusiasm. I'm very thankful to all participants of this field excursion and my supporting team for the great joint work and enjoyable time we had at the Tagliamento River.